character to us is not necessarily something that's old, but something that is built well and with intention. We think about that a lot as we go through and put new things into an old home, but with intention and purpose.
I'm Stephen St. Russell.
And I'm David St. Russell.
And we are the Renovation Husbands.
Handle. We have one final turn. Done.
There we go.
Just put these back. We are full-time renovators, and this is our current project.
In our current career. Through our work in this house, we've fallen into content creation, so we create content around this house. We are both originally from Western Massachusetts.
A little town called Longmeadow, where we went to high school together.
We first met when he gave me my freshman tour in high school. He made an impression on me, but apparently not on him.
We got together and started dating in 2008.
After high school, I went to college at Massachusetts College of Art and Design, where I studied architecture. And David, after he was done with school, followed me out there. I think the first project we did where we found out we liked doing projects together was a coffee table that we turned into an ottoman.
Right, I remember distinctly, it was kind of a moment for us. We really liked doing things together. I had this idea that we could probably afford a mortgage, so we went to a realtor and said, you know, this is what we can do, which was not very much. And we ended up about an hour south of the city in our very first home.
In Walpole, Massachusetts.
We learned really the foundation for all of our skills in that home. We accredit that home for a lot of how we got to where we are now.
Part of it was maybe out of necessity to start. We
Right.
didn't have a lot of money, we were doing it ourselves, but we found that we really loved doing it.
We were looking for a new place to live, and at the time we were looking for an apartment when we drove with some friends who live in Dorchester by the home we're in now. And it was completely run down. We're like, that would be an amazing project. And at lunch, our friend pulled it up and was like, this home is on Zillow. You guys should do this. We went away for the weekend and we talked about it the entire time. I just didn't know how we were gonna pull it off. This house was fully gutted. There were no walls, no plumbing, no electric. And the first floor was boarded up. So we had those 2 months to really get it to a place we could live in. We got plumbing done, electric done, insulation and walls up, and a toilet. One toilet,
One sink.
one baby sink. And then we moved in.
I think the biggest challenge when going to a blank slate is there's limitless opportunity and limitless possibilities. We've used references from online, from within the house, but also from within the neighborhood. This house is pretty exemplary of a Queen Anne Victorian. That's the era it was built. It was built around 1893, 1894, as are all the other houses in this neighborhood.
There's so many beautiful Victorians around us. These homes were all built within a 10-year period, all of the homes in our neighborhood. And Dorchester at the time was its own unique neighborhood, and it was kind of the home for a lot of immigrants who were traveling into the city and couldn't afford to live in the city itself. So we have a neighborhood as a result that's very diverse. The house was built on land that was owned by a woman named Susan, and it was sold to a woman named Emma Thayer. And we always thought that was quite unique because even now, if you look at some of the language in deeds and home transactions, it's very male dominated, and there was not even really a place to list like the wife, which is wild. And to look back and see that transaction between these women, we are always curious about how that happened. And you know, we don't have a ton of history in terms of the specifics about Emma, but we know that she lived here for about 40 years.
There's a couple other long-term owners. One couple who we met who lived here into the 70s, and our neighbors across the street actually were great friends with them. So recently we had the opportunity to meet them and show them the house, which was nerve-wracking.
So scary.
But also really great to hear the history that they have had here. I think the best part about our visit with them was at the very end, they said, "We have a gift for you," and they pulled out this cardboard box, and out of it came this beautiful illustration of the home that now lives in our parlor. And
Stephen cried.
I cried.
Yeah, he pulled it
was
out.
beautiful.
You don't cry that often, and right there you pulled it out and you cried. Oh my God.
As you walk in the front door of our house, you're greeted by the paneling, the entry, the stained glass window, all of the pieces that are the most original to the house. And in keeping with that, we designed our parlor, which is also leaning more traditional. We wanted the parlor to function as a parlor would, a place where you bring guests into your home and spend time with them. We used this deep green to create a moody, studious space, and we incorporated original trim from the house into the design.
The built-ins here are not original. We designed them to both highlight the trim, but also change the scale of the room and create a portal into the dining room space. We made it light and bright, and it is where we eat our meals and spend time together because we didn't want that dining room that's just collecting dust in the corner of the home. And it has become a functional but also favorite space in the house.
There's a very large opening between the living room and the kitchen. And while we were very intentional about not having seating in the kitchen, the living room really serves as the casual space to entertain people while you're working in the kitchen.
The original kitchen we put in was cheaper in materials and much too contemporary for the home.
And as we designed the rest of the first floor, we really leaned into the more traditional. So during the redesign of the kitchen, we used materials that you would have originally found in the house. Natural stone counters, painted inset cabinets, brass fixtures, all things that might not have been here originally, but could have been found in that era.
We have our pantry that we're restoring now, and that is those old sliding glass doors, which we thought were beautiful, and we designed that entire room around that piece.
We found the original pantry doors in the basement, and we've been in the process of refinishing them to incorporate into the new kitchen design.
All right, that one's for you.
All right, is this the front or the back?
I think that is
Back?
the back. Amazing.
Nice.
Oh, they fit so well.
So pretty. From here, what do we need? We need another coat of shellac.
We need to clean up all the glass, and then the hardest part is figuring out the track.
Yeah, we gotta figure that check out.
And that's it. It'll be done.
Kitchen will be done.
Just one more thing.
That's it.
From the kitchen, you have two options to get back upstairs. We have two staircases, and we have a friend who famously said, "Why would I take the back staircase when I could take the front?"
The stained glass was miraculously in great condition, except for a few pieces missing.
In the morning, it really shines, brightens the entire parlor, and it leads right to all of the guest bedrooms and our suite. The suite was a project that we did over the course of 8 weeks as part of a challenge, and it really was the project that pushed our skill set forward in thinking both about architectural design and the interiors. The bathroom was a huge undertaking. We did it all ourselves. The shower is marble and it was really something I think I'm the most proud of in this entire house, and I still feel that way every single time I'm in it. Going through the renovation of this home, I learned that I love spending more time outside than I do inside. I love spending time out there every day. You'll find me putzing around. Since we lived here, I've started beekeeping. So we have bees in the yard. You know, this is just our little corner of the world, and we've worked diligently on it for the last 5 years, and we're very proud of how it's come out. For us, home is a space that we create for not just ourselves, but our family and our friends. I remember having our first party here, standing on the landing of the staircase when we were stretched thin and tired and we had no trim and we only had walls, and we decided to throw this New Year's party. And then we looked around and all of our friends were really enjoying the space and being together. And I looked at you and I think I said something like, "This is why we do this, is to create this space for everyone to be in."
Everyone gets 7, I think.
We love being here because it's such a unique home and it's in the city of Boston. I don't think that if we were to let this home go, we would ever be lucky enough to find something like it again. People like to ask us what we're gonna do next, or is this our forever home, especially neighbors. We're always open to what the next thing might be, and thinking about the forever plan or our forever home is just not a concept that we have.
In contrast to our other homes, we did design this home for us.
We did.
Not for the market. We designed each room to be very unique and spaces that we want to live in and stay in. And I think we're also excited to live in finished rooms. It's always been in process, it's always been a project, so the idea that we can actually just live in our house is very exciting.